Absolutely, Matt. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what plays out over the next couple of days. I mean, it seems as if both the Iranians and the French seem to think that they would box President Trump in by having Mr. Zarif show up at the G7. But in the end, the president, I watched all those press conferences, as I'm sure you did, over the last 24 hours, is remaining pretty calm, not creating much of the bust-up that so many analysts have been predicting. There wasn't much of a bust-up, or as we said yesterday, we would have seen our own Steve Sedgwick right in the middle of it. But I thought it was interesting that in spite of all the headlines going into this from Mr. Zarif, really the president kept it pretty cool and seemingly, as usual, keeping the door open in spite of all the rhetoric to a potential deal, or at least conversation, a new deal potentially with Tehran. Listen into what he had to say.
I think I know him a little bit just by watching over the last number of years what's happened. Tell you one thing, he's a great negotiator, but I think he's going to want to meet. I think Iran wants to get this situation straightened out.
So there you have it. President Trump, yet again, leaving that door open to conversations. Meanwhile, Mr. Zarif off around the world, with a brief stop in Tehran, we understand, and then headed straight to China to meet with his counterpart there, looking to expand that relationship. That relationship, of course, has a great deal of implications, not just for the China growth story, but also, of course, much more so for Iran. A real lifeline to them is that Chinese relationship. As I might add, it's becoming, in a lot of ways, to other countries surrounding the Persian Gulf, including the UAE and right here in Saudi Arabia. Matt? Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.